morning, and welcome to This is Another Day. Today's scripture reading comes from Matthew chapter 7, verse 12. Do for others what you want them to do for you. This is the teaching of the laws of Moses in a nutshell. It seems simple enough, doesn't it? The golden rule. We learned it during our early years in school growing up, and it has stuck with us ever since. It wasn't until much later that I learned that the golden rule was actually a scripture passage from the Bible. I just thought it was something Mrs. Steinberg taught me in kindergarten. These days, we need the golden rule more than ever. How do we treat the most vulnerable, misunderstood, or fearful among us? Do we offer the same dignity and respect that we desire from others? Author and political activist Arundhati Roy writes, "When we are violent to our enemies, we do violence to ourselves. When we brutalize others, we brutalize ourselves, and eventually we run the risk of becoming our oppressors," she says. But the opposite is also true. When we practice blessing our enemies, we shower blessing upon ourselves. When we have compassion on others, we show compassion towards ourselves. And eventually, that love runs the risk of transforming the world. This is another day to consider that the golden rule is actually not as simple as we once thought it to be. It requires prayer, courage, audacity, and bravery to love a human being just solely based on the fact that they are a human being like we are, and that we are all loved by God. Period. So Lord, today, as the world descends into cycles of violence and injustice, help us to reimagine and recreate a world that centers on love, nonviolence, and compassion for all creation. Thank you for joining me today, and I do hope to see you soon. Bye.